From amazing Arunachal to edible Arunachal, come join us Arunachal Tourism in this delicious journey of food, travel and culture as we explore one traditional cuisine at a time. This is Aroma of Arunachal. In today's episode, Arunachal Tourism is heading towards the picturesque valley of Dirang in West Kameng district, where we are about to be part of an interesting traditional delicacy, all from the scratch. Nestled amidst forests of pine, juniper and oak, Dirang pleases you with its spectacular landscape and pleasant weather throughout the year. It is the perfect hill town for nature lovers, photographers and trekkers to unwind amidst beauty and culture. With about 42 km from Bombila, 144 km from Bhalakbong and 200 km from Tezpur, Dirang serves as an ideal gateway to a host of tourist hotspots and adventure spots. The spectacular mandala top perched at around 11,000 feet above sea level in West Kameng district is a relatively new attraction where 108 manes have been erected in a circle on top of a mountain. Mandala is an ancient mountain pass like neighboring Sela, but this pass did not get much attention despite its breathtaking experiences. So now while the 108 manes is becoming a popular tourist attraction, the colourful rhododendron forest of Mandala is gradually turning into a birding paradise. And there's always a monastery to light your spiritual quest. Dirang's Thupsung Dargeling Monastery is the ideal place for a time of meditation and offering your prayers. Seven kilometers off the Dirang town lies the scenic Sangti Valley, yet another experience one ought to embark on for a short hike or bird watching or simply sightseeing. Perfect for camping, Sangti Valley is also famous as the wintering spot for the migratory black-necked cranes who migrate to this valley from China during the month of November and December. And if you're looking for a hill station experience, you might as well migrate here for a week. And for those seeking some adventure, come take a ride of 80 km to the famous Sela that sits at 13,700 feet above sea level. With its breathtaking views of snow-capped peaks and cloud-covered hills, Sela is considered one of the highest motorable roads in the world. Sela is as adventurous as it gets. And when you're worn out from all this gorgeous sightseeing, you have one fix that Dirang will offer you: red delicacy. The richness of the cuisine here is a therapy, especially for the food lovers. Highly influenced by the culture of the neighboring nation Bhutan, the influence is reflected well in the eating habits as well. And today, we will be documenting the indigenous way of preparing the dish called Phutang Kasi. Phutang is basically a noodle, and Phutang Kasi is like the noodle salad. This staple dish of a Dirang household is a Bhutanese-influenced handmade noodle served with a chutney or a gravy item. It is a simple dish with rich flavors of culture and farm produce. And one such farm produce that is utmost important here is the buckwheat, from which the noodle will be made. The dough for the noodle will be kneaded from the buckwheat flour. Keeping consistency of the moisture in the dough is key to the perfect noodle. Once the dough is ready, it is divided into dough balls which can be shaped as noodles either by using the palm or by using a hand-pressed noodle making equipment, both of which we will be showing you. Rolling out the noodle with the use of palm is an old method when machines weren't there. This method is seldom used these days owing to time and labor. Instead, the hand-pressing method is the most used and popular in every household. It's an easy equipment. You just have to place the dough ball in the space provided and then press the handle. It can get quite arduous at times, but there you go, nicely shaped noodles. It looks beautiful. The texture and the buckwheat flour gives it a nice color. And it is super fun to watch noodles being made this way. Noodle is then put into the boiling 5 to 10 minutes to get cooked. In the meantime, let's prepare the chutney. Ingredients for the chutney are dried chili and fermented soya bean, also known as libi chura in the local Monpa dialect. First, the dried chili will be grinded thoroughly into a powder, and the libi chura or fermented soya bean will be added into the grind piece by piece till it mixes well with the chili powder. Hot water will then be added onto the grinded paste to give it a creamy texture. By the time the chutney is done, the noodle is also cooked and ready to be taken out of the fire. It is then kept on a traditional bamboo colander to cool off and drain the excess moisture. When the noodle has cooled down, it is garnished with raw leafy vegetables, giving it a crunchy bite. And few spoons of libi chura chutney is also added to spice up the dish. Phutang kasi is like the Monpa version of pasta salad. It is a burst of flavor, with the chili giving the spicy flavor, while the libi chura gives out a salty flavor. And unlike other forms of noodles, phutang is not commercially available in restaurants. Phutang has a traditional value which holds a special place only in the household. Home kitchen is where phutang tastes the best. After all, food isn't just what you see on your plate. It is an important part of the culture. Have you ever wondered why people from different parts of the world eat different types of food? Consciously or unconsciously, food has become an expression of our cultural identity. Food is the gateway to experiencing culture and exploring flavors. This is all we have from the picturesque valley of Derang. Until next episode, see you again. This is Aroma of Arunachal.